Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Dave and I'm the album review guy, and you are most welcome, whether you are new here or already a regular. Listen with me now while I try to get some meaning from the new album from a Norwegian prog rock band who released their debut album on the 31st of May. For those unfamiliar with this style of music, as well as you seasoned experts out there, we'll try and make some sense out of this album that I've been playing really for the last month or so. It's absolutely bob-on. And these guys are so talented. The music is an eclectic mix of pop, jazz, funk, surf and fusion, blending the best from all of those areas. They're a four-piece with Emil Moen on guitar and vocals, Melvin Trider on drums, Per Sand on guitar and backing vocals, and Sindre Haugen on bass and backing vocals. And it was in fact Sindre that reached out to me for this one, and I'm so glad he did. I think you will be as well. The drums are jazzy and quite forceful. Sindre's bass lines are heavy and funky. The guitar solos are just virtuosic and classic. Emil's riffs are harmonic and chaotic. The vocals are energetic and long. What more do you need? 4 of the tracks have already been released as singles so far, which is really a lot from a 6-track album, but you get your money's worth with over 55 glorious minutes of highly modern prog. First up, released on the 1st of April, was Between the Air and Water, which is the second track and is a 12.5-minute perler, opening with a twin guitar lead and a steady pulse to it. It's just beautiful. If you like Gilmour's guitar work, then this is right up your street. At 2 minutes, the vocals come in and continue that Floyd theme with that harmonised delivery. At 4 minutes, the guitar takes on a more shredded sound, with a lovely acoustic in there as well, just above it all, before it all explodes. There are no keyboards used entirely by the band, but frankly they don't need it, as this is a really, really heavy section. Now it all calms down back into the vocals again, before another great solo. Moen and Sand are really strong with their output, creating a great wall of sound. The pace starts to pick up as the mesmeric section continues with a harmonised guitar solo, before the last minute brings us back down and calms it all down. To a newcomer listening to this one, you would be all in with this band straight away. I guarantee it. It's a brilliant track. A great start, and I'm digging this band from the get-go. Second single is Monuments of Old, and this is the 3rd track on the album, coming out on April the 22nd. Now, this 8.5-minute track has a distinctive opening with the rhythm section holding together the guitar melodies that gradually quicken in pace to add a harsh edge to them. This is a real rush feel to it. At 4 minutes, the preamble ends and Emil delivers some terrifying vocals to kickstart this track. The tempo is constantly changing, and that drum and bass combo are at the forefront of keeping all of those guitars in line. The strength of the guitar playing is really impressive, and my words really do little to help describe just how good this really is and how good it sounds. Third release on May the 6th with the 5th track called Strangers, another lengthy track coming in at 10 minutes. This is a Robin Trower feel to it. It's a slower beat, but equally as effective. There's quite a menace to the music and lyric combination here, but so listenable too. There are a couple of surprises on it, as at 4 minutes that heavy beat changes to a real quick tempo, quite unexpected, and there's a kind of Pulp Fiction sound to it. Really wasn't expecting that. Then at 7 minutes, 15 seconds, it stops and is replaced with the space-like sounds. It lasts really for a couple of minutes, doubling down on that menacing feel, giving that Stranger Things atmosphere. Really cool change to it, that is. The last of the singles came out on May the 20th, and it's the closing track, Forgotten Paths, which leads on from Strangers, and is an acoustic-led opening that has a feeling of pulling the whole album together. Some excellent drums from Melvin Trider here. It's a great uplifting track to close, and there's another great lead on it as well. The 2 tracks that have not been seen out of daylight yet are the opener, Pavement of Colours. This is a lighter sounding track with an incredible bass groove from Sindre before it all slows down as the lyric starts. One of the shorter tracks at 4.5 minutes is nonetheless a very decent opener, but it just stops as it transitions into Between Air and Water. The remaining track is Between the Moments, a 5-minute track with some great guitar sounds to open it all up. A softer, more gentle track than many on the album before. There are some extravagant chord patterns to fill in between the verses before the tempo changes at 2.5 minutes. Very credible track that leads directly into Strangers. I love this kind of album as it's so full of energy and sound and enthusiasm, and it's a 9 out of 10 any day of the week for me. My description and explanation does not do the album justice, but it is one I'm really recommend to my viewers. You'll not be disappointed, I'm sure of that. I wish you really well with this one, fellas, with this release on the 31st of May. Best of luck. I've left the band details in the descriptions below, direct to them, so you can find out more about them. Anyway, I'm out of here. It's a lovely Sunday. I wasn't going to do a video, but here we go. But I'll see you proggers next time when I will have something from Brilliant. Peace out.